So what priorities are driving your life?
With all the opportunities that exist today, why haven't you reached your next level of income, life, and wealth? In most cases, we've been lied to. We've been told that if you find the right opportunity and you work hard, you can be successful. And that's simply not true. Millionaires, billionaires, and successful people have realized you need the foundation for wealth, the habits. And that's exactly what you'll be learning on the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. All success starts here.
Hey, it's Dean. Welcome to this podcast while I'm driving in my car. It's about 7-8 minutes to my office, and I think all morning on what I'm going to share with you. And today, I was sparked with a thought from my children that I want to share with you, and that's priorities. My kids are 9 and 11 as I record this, and really thinking through what are the priorities in their life that drive them, excite them, waste time, manage time, build culture, build value, build wisdom or knowledge at that age, compared to priorities that kind of just waste time or create procrastination or create a way to just zone out, right? So I was thinking about you. So what are your priorities? You see, priorities, there's a lot of levels of things. There's your habits. You know, I talk about that. That's my shtick, but because it's so true. There's our values that are really deep. For me, habits are here a level below that. The values you have for your life and what you're willing to accept and not accept are one step below that. Well, it's kind of off to the left a little bit, in my opinion. It's kind of this triad, this triangle, are your priorities. And your priorities are sometimes completely different than what we tell ourselves. Your priority might be that you want to make more money doing your own thing. You want to make more money. You're listening to Millionaire Success Habits podcast. So I'm guessing you want millionaire success habits that are a foundation for wealth, and you want to build security in your life. I'm just guessing. Could be a million reasons, right? You want to start your own business, get out of a bad job, secure your retirement, all the things you want to do. And we say we want that. We say we want this freedom. We want this control of our time, right? I mean, for me, I want control of my time. I want control of my choices. I want control of and the ability to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I want the control of not worrying about money. Now, I say all that for a reason, because what we want and what our priorities are sometimes don't match. And that's why I want to do this podcast today, to get you in check with your goals, your objectives, what you want compared to what is kind of a priority in your life. So if your goal is to start your own business, but your priority is, even if you don't realize it, is to spend 3 hours a day on social media just wasting time, or to binge on Netflix episodes because you want to make sure you watch every single one. I'm not saying any of that's bad, but don't confuse priorities. If you say you want to lose weight, but it's a priority to you to eat what you want when you want because you're stressed, because you deserve it, because you work hard, well, then stop lying to yourself. Your priority is eating what you want when you want, and you're never going to lose weight. If you say you want to start your own business, but your priority is to be scared and work for a boss that's draining your life, or your priority is, I just need to make enough to pay the bills every month. I'm not saying that's bad, but don't confuse and feel conflicted when it truly is a conflict. So what I'd love to say today, and I literally am doing this exercise, and I do this probably quarterly, unless I forget, and then I was reminded today, is I want to see what the priorities in my life are. I mean, this is what I believe. I believe the priorities in my life are my children. I love being a dad. I love being a coach. I love being at all their baseball and softball practices, not just their games. I love being there to listen to them. I love being there to make breakfast for them and teach them lessons and have conversation in the car while we're going to practice. Like, that's a huge priority to me. Another priority to me is to continue to grow as a human. I want to not only conduct masterminds and create great courses. I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to be at masterminds, to learn from other courses, to learn from other teachers, so I can continue to grow. And the priority is not to learn through my own trial and error, to learn from other people's as well as my own. But I also know that sometimes I get sucked into saying yes to too many companies, and my focus is diluted. I know my priorities are, sometimes I go on social media to work, to do a video, to check what the competition is doing, and I get sucked in and 2 hours go by, and I can't afford 2 hours in my life. Somehow those things have creeped in to be a priority. I also know that I don't work out in the afternoon. I don't. And unless exercise is my number one priority about my health, when I wake up in the morning, my priority might be checking email first just to see if I could fix something before I go to the gym. And guess what? When I do that, if there's something there I don't like or something I need to fix, I'll spend the time and fix it right there in the moment. And then 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes will go by and I'll go, I missed my window for the gym. Maybe I'll do it later. And I never do. So it's not really a priority. And when it is a priority, I work out first. Now, here's another thing. Another priority is when I go to the gym, sometimes it's like, can I be there, work out, get some text messages done, and then still get an exercise in? No. And I've been slacking for the last 6 months trying to juggle that. Not in the last couple of weeks. But now my priority is back, that I want to be the healthiest I can. I have 9 and 11-year-old kids. I want to be 90 and still running around with my grandchildren. That's a freaking priority. And I had to set that priority straight. As much as I think it, this is the part that I want to share with you. I hope this is making sense. I know what my real priorities are that I want. But am I really making it a priority in my life? When I make my morning routine a priority, my days crush it. When I make eating healthy a priority, I eat clean with no worries. I don't miss the sugar. I don't miss the sweets. When I make a priority to be the best shape of my life for my children, I go crush it at the gym. When I make it a priority to never stop learning, to keep creating, I shoot great videos. I work hard. I want to change lives. I want to impact people because it's my priority. All those things, you can't do all of them at once. I understand that. But if they're all a priority in my life is badass, included in there being a great dad. Those are my priorities. But guess what? Let's not fool ourselves. When the procrastination kicks in, something else became a priority. When you're wasting time on video games, something else became a priority. When you're ignoring your kids, maybe your job became your priority. You're ignoring your spouse or not giving the attention you need, giving back. You're wanting all this stuff, but you're not giving back. Something else became a priority. So all this is today is a call to action for you. That's what this podcast is about. I want you to get your priorities in check. And don't think you have to make it perfect today. Today, you should just start saying, where am I spending attention? Because where attention goes, life flows. And things will get better. If you're paying attention, if you're focusing on, if your priority is eating too much food, you will get really good at it. If your priority is smoking cigars, you could get really good at it and know all this. But is it healthy for you? I don't know. Priority of getting good at gambling. I don't know. I'm making shit up. Okay? My whole point is, check the difference between what you think you want, what you think your priorities are, what your priorities, what you know in your gut should be, compared to where you're actually spending your time. Because where your attention goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, results get better. And results can get better in the wrong direction. If your attention is flowing to someone at work rather than your spouse, the person you're giving attention to that's a priority to you. That's going to grow. It's going to get better. It's going to seem amazing. And when you take the priority away from your spouse, that's going to seem shitty. If you do the same thing at work, same thing with your business, same thing with your partnerships. So this is your gut check. This is your check to say, what are your priorities that you say you want? What are the actual priorities that are current in your life? And how do you make that change? That's my share today. I'm pulling up to my office. Hope you guys got it. Check your priorities. And don't forget, like this, comment, share, do what you can to get this message out to the world. Bye, guys.
Listen, if you liked the video, make sure you click subscribe right now so you never miss an episode. And while you're there, click the notification bell so you'll know when the next one goes live. You can always follow us on Instagram, and if you don't already have Millionaire Success Habits, you can grab it for free at deansfreebook.com. Remember, all success starts here.